Hey guys, Austin here, and welcome back to another Minecraft mod battle here on the channel. Since you guys blew away the like goal in the last video, we're back at it again with another mod battle. Today, we have Frieren from the Min's anime mod. This is a character from a particular anime, I think. I'm not entirely sure what though. Facing off against Umvuthi the Sunbird and Frostmaw from Mowzie's mods mod, which we are both familiar with those two enemies. So we're going to get into this today. Of course, if you guys have been enjoying the mod battles on the channel, as always, leave me a like, subscribe if you're new. Remember, guys, if this video gets to 25 likes, I will hit you guys with another mod battle as soon as I possibly can. So let's get right into this. So this is Frieren here. She has 100 health, 5 armor bars, but be warned, her attacks do mondo damage. Okay, so she's going to be fighting against the Songbird and the Frostmaw. So let's get this round one started. Yeah, as you can see, she already did like half their health. Yep, dismantled immediately. And I think, well, now she's frozen, so she doesn't have a lot of health though, so that is her one caveat, is she can, of course, take a lot of damage, but she has reigned victorious with her giant beam attacks. So we are moving on to round 2. We're going to up these guys to 2. By the way, in the test fight I did, just so you all know, full transparency, she took a lot longer to KO them whenever it was just round 1. All right, round 2, let's get it. Yeah, so she can fire like a small beam attack, she can do a multiple beam attack, and then she can do a massive beam attack, and it's pretty much just random which beam she does. But she'd be a perfect character to go get up against other anime characters, since that is pretty much what her mod is designed for. It's not meant for survival. It was specifically stated on the CurseForge page. This mod is very much highly in development and only for battles, essentially. But hey, she lost. See? Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Those who do forget, though, with specifically the Songbird's moveset, is they could summon in multiple Umvuthi cranes, and some of them could heal and walk outside the arena. It just to be like that. So, all right, we are moving on to the next round. We are getting 2 Frierens. I hope I'm saying her name correctly. Oh boy, do I hope I'm saying her name correctly. Okay, we got 4 versus 2. Let's get it. I do like her little spell wheel that appears before she casts her abilities. I'm assuming it's like a spell wheel. Yeah, that vaporized instantly. Yeah, she's like, I'm not letting the birds win this round, folks. And of course, as always, the downlinks to the mods that I use in my videos will be in the description in the format of a CurseForge link to link you directly to the mod, or it'll be a link to the video where I last showcased the mod in question. All right. Yeah, she dominated, especially. So this is going to be one of those interesting fights where, depending on mob strength, will determine the victory here. Because obviously, she's a glass cannon, right? Like, in the very literal definition sense. But because her beams do so much damage, they can be very massive, it's going to really determine her. Also, these two are mobs that don't really move around much. One literally sits still. The other, like, slowly walks around and can't even get started until, you know, it starts this roar. So yeah, Songbirds are already eviscerated, and Frostmaws are just getting into it. But the Frostmaws do have the ability to freeze opponents in place. So if they can get that off very quickly, they'll have a chance to deal massive damage before the fight ends, as we are seeing right now, actually. So yeah, again, Frieren victorious, but did not escape unscathed. Also, I apologize for the random blue arrow with lines going through it in the center of my screen. That is literally from, I think, the Demon Slayer mod or whatever mod I had installed last for my mod battles. So I forgot to remove it to get rid of it. Did I summon in 4 Songbirds? Yeah, we're just boss bars off the screen now. Okay, so 2 again. Let's get it. Also, if they determine to attack the Frostmaws first, that is where they will also have a disadvantage, because then Songbirds can start summoning in their allies. Not that it matters. These beams are as big as the map that she is firing. But now she's getting overwhelmed. Yeah, as long as they can freeze her in place, they can decimate her fairly quickly. But unfortunately, the Songbird being the ranged attacker, if it's just Frostmaw, they're going to have issues taking down Frieren, as they took down Frieren. Okay, Frostmaws, your MVPs for your team, pretty expected. Okay, so Frieren, we're up in you to 3, so you're going to decimate once again. Okay, so 4 Frostmaw, 4 Songbirds versus 3 Frieren. Let's get it. Yeah, Yeah, the roar instantly knocking them back too. But the beams are just so powerful. The only thing I'm noticing is she is a little slow when it comes to her attacks though, so if there was a enemy on the field that is slightly faster or stronger, she's not going to stand a chance. So perhaps putting her against anime characters would decimate her. But either way, she has reigned victorious again. So let's summon in some more birds and buffaloes for her to fight. Because yes, I am demeaning these awesome mobs by calling them by their basic animal creature lookalike names. Okay, Frieren, go get them, strong, small female girl. You've got this. I don't know why I'm saying she's small. I guess she's small in comparison to them, but either way. Oh yeah, Frostmaws are attempting. It's over. They've lost. They've all lost. Every single one of them. All right, Frieren, we're gonna have to make this harder on you again. We're upping it to 6. Also, these fights are going extremely fast just because, you know, how quickly they're being decimated. All right, Umvuthi, you guys are going to have to come through on this one. Let's get it. Nope, they're all decimated almost instantly. They can't even get their summons off. That's how quickly they are falling. Again, like I said, in the test round I did, the fight lasted about 2 minutes. Like, that's what I was basing this premise on. But it is going completely differently this time. Yeah, it's over. Her multi-shot move, I think, is her second strongest move just because it can hit multiple times and still doing the same amount of uber damage that it's been doing. On top of that, her giant beam, pretty much that she likes to start off with, does so much damage to them off the bat. All right, all our Frostmaws, all our Umvuthis, have fun. Oh, this time they're going after the Frostmaws. They might have a chance. Summon your allies, hurry, before you're all decimated. Oh my gosh, the destruction. The sheer destruction of it all. They didn't have a chance. That being said, the Frostmaw is still dealing damage. And it's over. However, one of the Frierens did fall in battle, so we're getting closer to that final number, but I think it's about time we did the final round. So we're going to up it to 10 for both of you. And Frieren, honestly, I think you can survive with 3 of you each. So 10 Songbirds, 10 Frostmaws versus, I'm going to spawn as far away as possible, 3 Frierens. Let the final round commence. Oh, the health bars. Yeah, like putting them next to each other doesn't even matter because the beams hit all targets pretty much. Oh, but the healers are here though. Whenever the healers are putting their beams on the Sunbird, they do not take damage until the healers are destroyed. The Frostmaws are moving in. The last Sunbird is desperately summoning in more allies to heal. Oh no. You literally can't even see Frieren, you just see giant beams of light shooting out. Oh my gosh, it's 1v1. 1v1! A ranged battle is taking place! Frieren, you have to get out of the range! You're gonna get hit! You're gonna fall! Yeah, she's out of range, she can't, and she's not able to beam the healer. And if she can't beam the healer, then the Sunbird will continue to gain strength. And yes, the Sunburn has reigned victorious simply because of a summon. That just pretty much makes it immortal. Either way, that is going to do it for today's epic Minecraft mob battle. If you guys enjoyed, leave me a like, subscribe if you're new. Do not forget to comment down below which fight you would like to see next, and potentially I will pick it for the next mob battle, as well as do not forget to hit that like button because 25 likes is the goal. Hit that like goal and we'll do another mob battle as soon as I possibly can. And I hope to see you all next video. Have a great day, everyone. Stay safe and goodbye.